Welcome to this video on the respiratory system. In this video, we will be discussing the process of breathing and how it is essential for our survival. Breathing is something we do every day without even thinking about it, but have you ever wondered how it works? Let's dive in and explore the respiratory system. The respiratory system is responsible for bringing oxygen into the body and removing carbon dioxide. It is made up of several organs, including the nose, mouth, trachea, bronchi, and lungs. Each of these organs plays a vital role in the process of breathing. The respiratory system works in conjunction with the circulatory system, which transports oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Without the respiratory system, the circulatory system would not be able to function properly. In this video, we will take a closer look at the respiratory system and how it works. We will explore the different organs involved in breathing and how they work together to keep us alive. So, let's get started and learn more about the respiratory system and the process of breathing. Breathing is a complex process that involves several organs working together. The process begins when we inhale air through our nose or mouth. The air then travels down the trachea, which is also known as the windpipe. The trachea is a tube that connects the nose and mouth to the lungs. It is lined with tiny hairs called cilia, which help to filter out any particles or debris in the air. Once the air reaches the lungs, it enters the bronchi, which are two tubes that branch off from the trachea. The bronchi then divide into smaller tubes called bronchioles, which lead to tiny air sacs called alveoli. The alveoli are where the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. Oxygen from the air we breathe passes through the walls of the alveoli and into the bloodstream. At the same time, carbon dioxide from the bloodstream passes through the walls of the alveoli and into the air we exhale. After the exchange of gases takes place, the air we exhale travels back up through the bronchioles, bronchi, and trachea, and out through our nose or mouth. The process of breathing is controlled by the respiratory center in the brainstem. This center sends signals to the muscles involved in breathing, including the diaphragm and intercostal muscles. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle located at the bottom of the chest cavity. When we inhale, the diaphragm contracts and moves downward, creating more space in the chest cavity for the lungs to expand. The intercostal muscles are located between the ribs and help to expand and contract the chest cavity during breathing. Together, the diaphragm and intercostal muscles work to bring air into the lungs and remove carbon dioxide from the body. In the next segment, we will take a closer look at the different organs involved in the respiratory system and how they work together to keep us breathing. The respiratory system is made up of several organs that work together to bring oxygen into the body and remove carbon dioxide. Let's take a closer look at each of these organs and their functions. The nose and mouth are the entry points for air into the respiratory system. The nose is lined with tiny hairs called cilia, which help to filter out any particles or debris in the air. The mouth also plays a role in breathing, especially during exercise or when the nose is congested. The trachea, also known as the windpipe, is a tube that connects the nose and mouth to the lungs. It is lined with cilia, which help to filter out any particles or debris in the air. The bronchi are two tubes that branch off from the trachea and lead to the lungs. The bronchi then divide into smaller tubes called bronchioles, which lead to tiny air sacs called alveoli. The lungs are the main organs of the respiratory system. They are located in the chest cavity and are protected by the rib cage. The lungs are divided into lobes, with the right lung having 3 lobes and the left lung having 2 lobes. The alveoli are tiny air sacs located at the end of the bronchioles. They are surrounded by capillaries, which are small blood vessels. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place in the walls of the alveoli. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle located at the bottom of the chest cavity. It plays a vital role in breathing by contracting and moving downward during inhalation, creating more space in the chest cavity for the lungs to expand. The intercostal muscles are located between the ribs and help to expand and contract the chest cavity during breathing. Together, these organs work together to bring oxygen into the body and remove carbon dioxide. Without the respiratory system, our bodies would not be able to function properly. In the next segment, we will discuss the importance of maintaining a healthy respiratory system and how to keep it functioning properly. Maintaining a healthy respiratory system is essential for our overall health and well-being. There are several things we can do to keep our respiratory system functioning properly. First and foremost, it is important to avoid smoking and exposure to secondhand smoke. Smoking is a leading cause of lung cancer and other respiratory diseases. Exposure to secondhand smoke can also be harmful to the respiratory system. Regular exercise is also important for maintaining a healthy respiratory system. Exercise helps to strengthen the muscles involved in breathing and can improve lung function. Eating a healthy diet that is rich in fruits and vegetables can also be beneficial for the respiratory system. Certain nutrients, such as vitamin C and antioxidants, can help to protect the lungs from damage. Avoiding exposure to pollutants and irritants, such as air pollution and chemicals, is also important for maintaining a healthy respiratory system. If you work in an environment with these types of hazards, be sure to wear protective gear and take other precautions to minimize your exposure. Finally, getting regular checkups with your healthcare provider is important for detecting any respiratory problems early on. If you experience any symptoms, such as coughing, wheezing, or shortness of breath, be sure to seek medical attention right away. By taking these steps, you can help to keep your respiratory system healthy and functioning properly. In the final segment, we will summarize what we have learned about the respiratory system and the process of breathing. In this video, we have explored the respiratory system and the process of breathing. We have learned that the respiratory system is responsible for bringing oxygen into the body and removing carbon dioxide. We have also learned about the different organs involved in the respiratory system, including the nose, mouth, trachea, bronchi, lungs, alveoli, diaphragm, and intercostal muscles. The process of breathing is controlled by the respiratory center in the brainstem, which sends signals to the muscles involved in breathing. Maintaining a healthy respiratory system is essential for our overall health and well-being. This includes avoiding smoking and exposure to secondhand smoke, regular exercise, eating a healthy diet, avoiding exposure to pollutants and irritants, and getting regular checkups with your healthcare provider. By taking these steps, we can help to keep our respiratory system healthy and functioning properly. Thank you for watching this video on the respiratory system. We hope that you have gained a better understanding of how the respiratory system works and its importance for our survival.